Hello friends. Today I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I have been the Snap Chick here on YouTube for over 10 years and I have posted literally thousands of videos. But today I want to walk down memory lane just a little bit and share with you the 10 videos that Raymond and I have picked out as being the top 10 that shaped this channel and shaped who you, my audience, are. So I'll link to all these videos down below. But if you've been here for a long time, this will be a walk down memory lane for you too. If not, maybe you'll learn something new about how this channel got started. The depth of field video. My most viewed video and perhaps my most infamous video. You control depth of field with your f-stop or your aperture, the distance to your subject. Some people took this video very seriously. Others disliked it very much. But some of you saw that while I was being serious in discussing depth of field, my sense of humor sometimes is different than other people's. So if I am taking a photograph of a landscape, say there's, I don't know, these three things in my landscape, and I want all of these things to be in focus. Fun fact, that video was shot on a camcorder. It's a long way from how I shoot today with fancy mirrorless interchangeable lens cameras and 4K footage. If you keep your lens focal length and your aperture the same, you can change your distance to the subject to change your depth of field. I'm not even sure how this video was edited. It may have simply been edited in the camcorder itself. Raymond and I both missed that pool table just a little bit, but now we have that space freed up for other antics. Number 9, free photo editing software right under your nose. Who doesn't like free? In Canon Digital Photo Professional 4. You can adjust exposure and curves, colors, and you can even apply lens distortion corrections and noise reduction. I like this video because it shows that price and value can be two different things. And there are plenty of free editing options out there that do the job quite nicely. The picture control, which is called picture style for you Canon users, was retained when I opened the raw images in Capture. I am spoiled by both Lightroom and Capture One, but I also edit daily. And for those of you that maybe don't, there are so many options out there for you where you can keep your cash safely in your wallet. Number 8. I will choose one video for this, but there are several in this series where the same camera, this sadly broken D100, met with a series of unfortunate accidents. And I'm going to use interval timer so that when I'm in the pool, some pictures will do. So make sure that you have some sort of... And here's something you may or may not know. Most of those videos were posted before the YouTube partner program. So there was no monetization or anything like that. They were not for the views. They were not for the money. They were just for a laugh and maybe a little bit for commiseration with those of you out there who, like me, had a camera that actually did meet an unfortunate accident and it became our stunt camera. It's still gonna work, right? Number 7. All I can say about number 7 is that sometimes what I think is funny and what the rest of everyone thinks is funny are not the same thing.
What the hell? Meow.
Number 6. More somewhat twisted humor with number 6, but this time with a little bit of a moral lesson attached. When you zoom, you are wasting the picture, which means you are wasting your time, the time of the people around you, and my time. I don't focus. Why should you control the focus? Are you smarter than the camera? When you focus, you're ruining the picture. You're even ruining other people's pictures because they're watching you and they're like, oh, I should focus too. Way to f it up for everybody. Shut the focus off and leave it off. When you focus, you completely fail to capture the moment. And here are some results. I know. They're awesome. On the surface, this was a sarcastic video about not bothering with some key capabilities of your camera, but really it was me poking fun at and reminding you all that you should do things the way that you want to do them and not the way that everyone tells you you should be doing them. And really that has become a theme on my channel. You doing you and not worrying about what the critics say. Number 5, my Fujifilm X100F review. The front of the camera has a couple of items and wait for it. Aperture control right on the lens. It's old school and I love it. This switch here, the quick change between optical and electronic viewfinder, because why choose just one when you have ready access to both? This was a long and comprehensive review and really kind of the first of its kind on my channel. Raymond actually played a large part in the creation of this review, and the two of us created a story around the camera and around what it was like to use the camera rather than just talking about specifications and showing a few example photos. This was the first time in a long time that I was excited to look at the photos later on. I was never one to shoot test targets or get into pixel peeping necessarily, but this video really did set the course for every review after it. Number 4. Let's call this one Raymond's There's No Conspiracy video. The following is a public service announcement from Raymond. He's head of the Raymond department here at Snapchick, which covers all Raymondy things.
We don't create unnecessary drama or pretend to get hung up on some design decision or feature just for the flamboyance and showmanship of having something to rant about. If Lee and I post a video that says that we may buy a camera, it's actually because we may buy that camera. If you think that our thoughts can be bought and that we're somehow trying to trick or hoodwink you into buying one brand or another, do this one simple thing: unsubscribe from the channel.
As we have done more and more reviews of gear that you love, you hate, you love to hate, you have some feelings in between, there has been a small percentage, but a vocal percentage of the YouTube commenting population that expresses criticism and doubt over the intentions of the given YouTuber, in this case me. And no, we are not sponsored by Sony or Nikon or anyone else unless I have clearly stated a relationship. But in this video, Raymond gathered together both of our thoughts on it and just tried to explain what this channel is about. Number 3, how I print photos at home. So let's go ahead and fix that. And I want no borders, and everything else I leave the same. Ooh, it's starting. So this will take a little bit. So I'm going to drink my coffee, answer some emails while that prints. What's funny about this video is that I very clearly stated that this was how I print photos at home and how it works for me, because it does. And yet, there are a lot of folks out there in the photography community, just like there are in every community, that are sticklers for some sort of process that they heard or learned about somewhere and they think are the rule. But, as you know, since I've stated it several times in this video, I'm all about you doing you and me doing me. And this is how it works for me. Number 2, kudos to Raymond on this one, because this edit was all his. This is what he called borealisness. while the material that he gathered together was captured by the both of us in Yellowknife, Canada on our first photo tour, the editing of everything, every photo, every time lapse, finding the astronaut noises and everything else, that was all Raymond. And funny story about this video was that I was in Germany touring the Leica facilities and testing out the SL2, and he was sending me drafts nightly, and I was giving him my few critiques and pushing him to explore his own creativity. And he found a finished product that I think exceeded both of our expectations. Number one, I woke up early one day, as I do, and I ventured out into a wonderland. Raymond says this video is my personality in video form. And yes, this is the type of video that I love to do and would love to create every day. It combines my passions for the great outdoors. I love being out here, and also my love of gadgets and gear. This video had a small gimbal camera, some of my heavier gear, and my Mavic drone. As fun as the adventure itself was, seeing how the morning unfolded, coming back and sitting at my computer and piecing together that footage is a different kind of joy that I have in sharing my experience and the sensations and feelings of being outside with all of you, even if you're just at your computer. So that's 10. I hope you enjoyed this walk down memory lane. All of my videos are my babies. I've spent countless hours working on them, but these were 10 that Raymond and I plucked out of the pile to talk about how this last 10 years has been shaped. And who knows, maybe in another 10 years, we'll be able to do another one of these. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming on this journey with me. And I'll be back soon with more videos to teach, to entertain, and maybe even to make you laugh.